So let's pick a random pair. I have an Excel sheet with 28, the 28 major pairs, so I will pick a random one. Number 6 is Euro AUD. So let's go to Euro AUD. And let's hide the chart. I will use the 1 minute chart to enter a trace. Since the data is limited, I will start from the 1 minute and then go to a random all date, start the replay mode, and then do it one more time so we can have more past data, and replay mode again. Perfect. Now I can unhide the chart. Perfect. So now we are on the 1 minute chart for Euro AUD. The first thing I do is mark my structures. We can identify a downtrend right away. The last leg down for this downtrend was this one, from this high to this low. And now price seems to be trying to go lower again. So without getting deep into what is price more likely going to do next, either going higher or lower, I'm going to select the points of interest where price may continue going higher or lower from. So I'll select this one and this last leg up. I'll grab liquidity before pushing lower as my 2 points of interest. So now, what is happening here? In terms of liquidity, we are consolidating. We have buy stops being created at the top on the equal highs. Sellers are getting into this, that seems to be a resistance level for them. At the same time, the sell side liquidity is getting grabbed over and over again because price making lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. So this seems to be a sign that price might be accumulating. So in order to get into a long, I want to see these highs getting broken to confirm that price wants to displace higher into this high at least. You can also add that we have liquidity here, right there as well. So now currently we are consolidating in this box, so we need to see a proper break or market structure, break of this consolidation range in order to take a trade. All my colors are set to my dark theme, that's why I had to change the color for every saved preset I have. Okay, so let's see what happens. We need to see a break above this high, otherwise price will keep on moving lower. Okay, it seems like it's trying, but no, not yet. Okay, we do have another leg down, grabbing liquidity on the sell side. We have a change of character, setting climax, automatic rally. Remember, a change of character is when we are on a downtrend, the up waves are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they match the size of the down waves. In this case, we have this downtrend, and this up wave is bigger than the previous up wave, that was this one, and it retraces around 100% of the down wave. In this case, it surpassed the 100% mark, and we have a break or market structure. So this is our first break or market structure. So this break or market structure is telling us that price is now probably going to test this point of interest. We are currently on a consolidation range, so it's probably going to go after these highs if we are right about this being a consolidation. Otherwise, it will test and keep on moving lower. So we still need to see this high getting broken. There we go. It kept on moving lower. It seems like it will keep on moving lower. But well, let's see what happens. Let's keep on waiting for. Let's wait for the proper confirmation. Okay, we have a massive move up, grabbing liquidity. If you have been enjoying the video so far, I would really appreciate if you like it. It's a simple action that helps me keep on producing these videos. And if you are interested on learning my full strategy, check the link in the description where I have my full mentorship. And the break or market structure, this is probably due to some news. We have an automatic or change of character. So we have a break or market structure, but at the same time, as soon as this liquidity was taken, price reacted aggressively, going lower again. So someone took profits or shorted for some reason up here. Even though we do have a break or market structure, we also change of character. So we need to be patient and wait for another confirmation now, because price might keep on moving lower even though we have a break due to the change of character. So let's see if we have an uptrend now or not. Okay, we have a bullish reaction from this level again. Okay, we have aggressive sellers trying to defend this level. What happened? Price created equal highs and they induced sellers by breaking lower, producing this wick. Other parties are entering shorts, so there are more buy stops accumulated at these highs. Why would they want to induce sellers? Because perhaps they want to go higher, but this is not clear enough to me because I don't have clear wave. Perhaps if we were on a lower time frame, I could see this with more detail, but from this point of view, it's not enough for me to take a decision. So let's keep on watching a few more candles. Okay, we are taking that liquidity now, and you see what I mean? Not enough information. Now, they induced buyers by breaking these highs. These buyers who got in here placed a stop loss below this low and this low. So we might see these lows getting taken out. We had the first low being taken out. Now, if these sellers were actually going to push much lower, they should defend this imbalance, because if they fail to defend and price breaks higher again, that means that price could continue in higher. We'll see. Okay. We are building this trend line, so they are inducing buyers. Therefore, if they induce buyers, they want to go lower. Okay, so now price is going to go higher and take out this high probably to induce more buyers, and I will be willing to look for a short potentially in this area if there is a good confirmation. There we go. We induced buyers again by taking out these highs, this high. Let's see. Let's wait for one candle. Consolidation on the lower time frame. We have a wick here and we have a break. Okay, let's attempt to take a short here. My take profit number one is going to be these lows where we have the trend line. If we get in, oh, that sucks. So price hit the take profit, but I didn't get the entry, unfortunately, but it was a good analysis. Now that this trend line is getting broken and they have distributed, where is the next target for price? Well, this low. Why would they distribute on this zone where there was an automatic reaction if it is not to take out the external liquidity below this low and potentially this low as well, right? So now that I see this displacement and price breaking lower, we could take a short, very low RR short here. A market execution right there. Take profit, well, 1 hour is not good enough. So if I was to take this trade live, what I can do to avoid missing this opportunity of price going lower, I will take this trade with half the risk. So risking only 50% of my original risk. And then I'll set a limit to take another short with the other 50% of the original risk at a point of interest. We have an mitigated level right here. So I will set my limit right there with the stop loss at the high, because I won't wait for another confirmation to have a smaller stop loss. So for now, I will have to use the main point of interest, all of this consolidation, which is a distribution in terms of Wyckoff, to set my stop loss. And the same TP. Price is consolidating again, which is not ideal. We do have equal lows here. So they're inducing buyers. The only problem with this is that they might push higher and break before pushing lower to induce more buyers above this high. Even above this high, it is possible to do something like this. But let's see what happens. We are in the trade. My bias hasn't changed. Okay. We are approaching this low. I should be able to break it. But just in case, I'll move my stop loss at this level right here, just in case price decides to produce a bigger retracement, because now from here price could induce buyers by breaking higher, creating the illusion of a support, because now we have equal lows. So I'll move my stop loss here. I should move it here, but that will mean that I'm moving at break even. I don't like it. I would rather be stopped in profits. So I'll move my stop loss here right now. Let's see what happens. If we take profits at the take profit or at the stop loss in profits. Okay, we got stop right here. So that means that we made this 1.32 hours divided by 2. So 0.65, give or take. And this one
right there, 0.26 divided by 2. Remember, we risk 50% of the original risk. If the risk was 1%, then it's 0.65%.
So this one is 0.26. They might induce buyers, like I said, by breaking higher. We do have a trend line here. So there are willing buyers above this trend line. It will make sense to do something like this or something like this. So if this happens and we have a confirmation here or here, we can look for another short. Or, well, price could hit the TP directly. Okay. Okay, now, yes, I would like to look for a longing opportunity if price gives me a confirmation to do so. Okay, we have a retracement. We are hitting imbalances where previously aggressive sellers shorted from. Now here, I expect a reaction from this imbalance because it is the last liquidity grab before pushing lower. Let's see if there is any reaction. No, it seems like it's about to break it. Okay, there we go. We have a reaction. Now price going to test this bullish point of interest. If there is any confirmation, we could take a potential long. Why would I take a long? Because we grab external liquidity for red. Remember that we are on this downtrend. We made a lower high and now a lower low. So price could initiate a retracement, okay? Or not, maybe it wants to keep on moving lower, that's fine. But now since we grab external liquidity, the probabilities of producing a retracement are increased. So that's why I'm looking for a longing opportunity. Okay, we have a minor break on market structure right here, but we are facing an imbalance. Okay, the aggressive buyers are still in control of the markets. Price making a lower low again. Now, as you can see, we have equal lows here. So this was an inducement of buyers. And that means that if price was to break again higher, this move down was an inducement of sellers. And it didn't happen. So they actually wanted to induce buyers to keep on moving lower. Now this liquidity was taken. Price should be able to make another leg down. So now everything is efficient. And we do have a trend line here. So we could expect some kind of retracement to move higher. We have a minor break or market structure right here. We grab external liquidity below this level again. The last lower high of the lower time frame downtrend is this one though. And we are now sitting at that level. So it's safer to wait for a reaction to take a long. Otherwise price might keep on moving lower. Yeah, it kept on moving lower. We took this liquidity. What I like about this is that the trust of going lower is shortening. If you don't know what that means, it means basically that every time price makes a lower low, in this case because we are on a downtrend, the distance between the previous low and the new low is getting shorter and shorter. If we measure the distance between this low and this one, we can create this box. If we move this box to the new low, you can see that when price created this new lower low, it made a smaller move. So now let's see if we have a break higher or not. Price keeps on consolidating or moving lower. Okay, it seems like we are creating some sort of accumulation because price is making lower lows, lower lows. The trust is shortening over and over again, but we need a clear break higher, otherwise it could keep on moving lower. Okay, we have a break on market structure. Now, I will do the same. I will take a long here, risking half of the original risk to avoid missing the trade. And then I'm taking another trade, risking the other half. On this point of interest, we have all of this leg down. Well, all of this is a consolidation and an accumulation on the lower time frame. So I'll set the buy limit here, risking the other half right there. So we have better RR on that one. And well, we have a downtrend right here. This could be a middle degree downtrend between the red and black. I'll change the color to orange. And the point of interest for this downtrend is, well, essentially all of these move up. And the first unmitigated level is going to be this one. So I expect price to test this level, hopefully giving us a reaccumulation to keep on moving higher. Let's see what happens. So we market executes on this trade and we set a limit for this second trade. Okay. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Well, that was a lucky trade because we hit the target pretty quickly. So let's add that to the overall result. We need to sum all of these two R's and divide by 2 because this is okay, let's take one more trade. We are sitting at this point of interest, the most premium point of interest of the orange trend. However, remember, we are coming from growing external liquidity for red, and price moves from external liquidity to internal liquidity. So this high is probably going to be broken. Now, ideally, to get into another long, we can wait for this to be broken and then try to get a long here, or if there is a reaction here, if there is any reaccumulation, we can take a long from here instead. So let's see what happens. Let's move one by one. Okay, some pullbacks, price trying to go higher again, and we finally have a break on market structure. So now orange is bullish. Oh, sorry, I just realized I did the math wrong because this trade never got the entry, so I need to subtract 31 gives 0.91, so this number should be 0.91 instead of 2.22. Okay, my bad. Okay, so now we have the origin of this leg up is the last leg down of a lower degree of structure, which in this case is black, and this is the last leg down. So all of this represents the point of interest. Inside of this point of interest, we acknowledged there is a consolidation and an accumulation on a lower time frame, so we can refine this point of interest by selecting this lower point of interest. So from here, ideally, we want to look for a long. All of this trend line was taken as liquidity, so I expect a retracement because above these highs there are going to be tons of buy stops. So if there is a confirmation to a lower change of character, it means that smart money is using the buy stops from the other traders that were sitting out this trend line to short, either to take profits from the longs or to actually continue distributing and going to go lower, because now we are grabbing internal liquidity for red, so price could resume going lower at any time. So I'm going to be open for a bigger retracement or just a pullback. I will let the price tell me what to do. Okay, so let's see what happens. Now we are consolidating. In this consolidation, there is we can say there is a sort of trend line here. It's too early to say. We are consolidating. So let's see what happens. Okay, we do have equal lows now there. And we also do have a trend line. Now, yes, we can say there is a trend line. Price is breaking higher. That means that they are inducing buyers in the market. These buyers are placing a stop loss on here. So price could go lower from here or keep on inducing buyers and then going lower. Let's see. Okay, we took more liquidity and now we are continuing breaking higher. Now, due to the size of these candles ups, it doesn't seem, well, it doesn't look like an inducement, but rather price keeps on moving higher. Now this high is a target clearly for all of this lower time frame uptrend. So I expect this high to be taken very soon. Let's see. Okay, retracement. Oh, I wasn't expecting that big of a retracement. So this is a change of character. Price created a wave down that is bigger compared to the previous wave down, which was this one. This one is bigger, and it retraces around 100% of the previous wave up, which is this one right here. So change of character. Now we are entering in a new consolidation. So let's see what happens. Okay, we took the liquidity on the sell side. This could mean that either price will produce a downtrend, or we are producing a reaccumulation to go above this high. It makes more sense to produce a reaccumulation to go above this high, but well, we never know, so let's see. We are currently on a lower time frame downtrend. I will mark it with the color black, which is the lowest degree of structure that we marked so far using black. Okay, we have a break of market structure on black. We have an unmitigated level here. So we are bullish on black. However, if price starts retracing from this unmitigated level, it might continue on lower. So I need a second confirmation. I won't set a limit right now. Okay, and now we do have another break of market structure. Okay, price kept on going higher, so it didn't give me any type of retracement, so I missed that trade. Now we are getting into the red point of interest. This leg up, we have a distribution, a break, and a test. So all of this represents a point of interest where price could resume going lower. So let's see if we have any confirmation to take a short. We do have a change of character right now. Buying climax to automatic rally. We can't see the way down because we are on the 1 minute chart, but this on the second chart is probably a consolidation representing the primary support here. And now a change of character. However, we are now touching an imbalance where previously aggressive buyers stepped in. So I want to see a redistribution as a confirmation, or second confirmation rather, to take a short. Otherwise, price might keep on going higher. And a break lower. Okay. But we're still within this imbalance. Well, I prefer waiting. I want to see some inducement before moving lower to take a short. Okay, we are creating a trend line inducing buyers in this market, but at the same time we created equal lows inducing sellers in the market. So even though we are breaking lower now, price might go higher again, perhaps. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Now we have this imbalance. We have induced buyers. So let's see if we have a confirmation to take a short, or we just keep on watching. Okay, consolidating. We have a rapid or aggressive reaction from here. That's bearish. Consolidating, and now fast move down. Okay, I'm taking a short from here. My targets will be, well, somewhere around here. If they want to mitigate this level, the ideal target will be this low. This would be like the ideal target for this move down, and well, potentially filling part of these imbalances. So I'll mark it execute right here, and let's see what price action wants to do, and based on that we can take more decisions. Okay, we are consolidating, inducing sellers now. Well, actually no, I don't see any resistance level of significance. Let's see. Okay, now we are moving forward. There we go. Now I would love to place my stop loss at break even, but unfortunately price could take me out before pushing lower. We are at 1 hour, I think. Okay, let's do something. If price goes back right now to 1 hour, I'm taking 50% off right there. Partials. Okay, we touched that level. That means we close 50% of the trade right here. So now we can add plus 0.5. And the reason I'm doing this is so I can keep my stop loss, my original stop loss, and even if I get stopped, since I closed 50% at 1 hour, I'm going to be at break even if I get stopped. I lose 0.5 only, so at break even. And we'll let it play. Okay, you see, if I move my stop loss at break even, I will be out of the trade right now. Now I really want to see this getting respected and price going lower, otherwise they might just keep on pushing higher. Obviously, If it doesn't go down, it goes up. Okay, beautiful. We are moving lower, okay. I'm going to move my take profit a little bit lower and try to manage the trade accordingly. This is the first target for this trade. It's about to be hit. Okay, we created equal lows now, and they are inducing buyers probably. So they create equal lows, they break higher minor structures to induce buyers, so these buyers place stop loss down here. So price should be, there we go, to crash lower. Now we are getting into a bullish zone, so I really want to close this long very soon. I think price is very likely going to keep on moving lower down here, but I already made a decent profit with this trade. I could close it right now and take the full profits home. But well, this is something, because price might keep on moving lower and take out this low because we are on a downtrend. So I'm going to take out 25% more from this trade. So this trade is currently, well, if I take 25% is 0.25 plus 0.8 more. And I will leave the rest right to make a lower low. Perhaps it wants to make a lower low, and my stop loss now, yes, I will move it to break even. Okay, let's play out and see what happens. And almost got stopped at break even. Yeah, I'm about to be stopped at break even because price has created equal lows and equal highs. So if they want to keep on moving lower, they might just induce buyers and then go lower, or simply keep on moving higher. Perhaps this high wants to be broken. Oh, that was close. Okay, let's move to a 5-minute chart so I can play this faster. Okay, I got stopped at break even. There we go. So +0 for the remaining trade. Okay, let's see how much we did on this quick backtesting session. 0.13 plus 0.91 plus 0.5 plus 0.8. So 3 hours or 3% in profits. And this took how much time? I think this was the first trade. Let me go back to the 1-minute chart. Yes, this was the first trade that hit TP, but it didn't hit the entry first. So from this point till the last trade, well, we hit the break even here. It was 9 hours of trading. But anyways, it was a very good backtesting session, applying structure and liquidity, multi-time for market structure, multi-time for liquidity, consolidations, Wyckoff. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one.